Hello dear viewers, welcome once again to Crocheting in Style Studio. It has been a while, but I'm back. In our today's tutorial, I would like to share with you how I came up with this beautiful baby poncho. It's a full-length poncho with the cuffs. It's very beautiful. Hope you like it. So today I want to show you how to achieve this, a similar one. I'll be using these colors, these two colors, and so what we need in our tutorial is yarn. We need a crochet hook. I'll be using two different sizes of hooks. I'll be using a 4.5 millimeter hook and a 3.5 millimeter hook. This is for this part here. So this part here, I'll be using this 3.5 millimeter hook because I want fine or tight stitches for my finishing, but for this part I'll be using a 4.5 millimeter hook. So we also need measuring tape. It's very important to take important measurements, for example the head circumference and the height of the hand. So for example, to begin here, for this part here we need to take measurement because I want to make a similar size. So for the neck, this measurement you're going to take is for the neck, sorry, the head circumference. So you see here, it's stretching to 18 there. 18, it stretches to 18. So you're going to make a chain that is 18 inches long, and then we're going to add 2. Don't worry about it, I'm going to show you how we're going to achieve that. So grab your things ready and let's get started. So to begin, you're going to start by making a slip knot, and this is how I make mine. Make a slip knot and make a chain that is 18 inches long. So according to me, since I'm using a 4.5 millimeter hook and a medium weight yarn, I've made 70 chains. So my 70 chains are equivalent to 18 inches, as you can see, without stretching. So you see, that is 18 without stretching. So from there, we are going to add 2 more chains, and I'm going to explain why. 1 and 2. And then after that, without twisting your yarn or without twisting our chain, just do as I am doing, so you are seeing on your screen, and join the two together with a slip stitch. Okay, yeah. And right here where we've put our slip stitch, you're going to chain 3, and this chain 3 counts as a stitch. So you're going to place 2 more double crochet stitches here. Chain 2 and 2 more double crochet, and 3 more double crochet stitches, since our chain 3 counted as a stitch. So we have 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2 and another 3 double crochet stitches. Now from there, each chain is going to get a double crochet stitch until you reach in the middle, or in this other side we are going to make another increase like this. And these were the 2 chains we added right as you can see here in this is the addition chain that we've put. So continue making your double crochet stitches until you reach the center. So another easy way, since I chained 70, so I need, excluding this, I need 35 double crochet stitches. So from here, this is 2, 3, and let's meet at 35. So into our 36th, we are going to place 3 double crochet stitches to the same stitch, chain 2, and in the same stitch again you're going to place 3 double crochet stitches, like that. So this is how we've made it, and then we continue with our plain double crochet stitches, and you should have the equal amount of stitches. For example, in this side I have 35 double crochet stitches, so likewise in this opposite side I should be having 35 double crochet stitches. So just make sure you have the same amount. So this is my 35th stitch. So you're going to place, to make a slip stitch in the 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3 here. So here is where we are going to make a slip stitch to finish our round. So in order to go to our round 2, you're going to make another slip stitch on top of our first double crochet stitch on top of our second, and into the chain 2 space you're going to make a slip stitch and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and remember this chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch. So place 2 more double crochet stitches, adding our chain 3. So we have, I'm sorry, the color of my yarn. So we have 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2. Into the same chain 2 space you're going to place another 3 double crochet stitches. So from here we are going to skip, this is 1, 2, into the 3rd one we are going to make 3 double crochet stitches. So you'll be skipping 1, 2 into the 3rd, make 3 double crochet stitches. So this stitch we are going to use, the pattern you're going to use in this poncho is called granny square stitch. So you're going to skip 2 into the 3rd, place another 3 double crochet stitches. Sometimes I don't like put the spaces by chaining 1, so that's why I just skipped without chaining 1. I jumped to the next step. But if you feel like you want to chain 1 in these spaces, feel free to do so. But as for myself, sometimes I like it this way. So continue making your double crochet stitches, and then let's meet here. Our last granny stitch before reaching the top. Without chaining, go in the chain 2 space, make 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2 and another 3 double crochet stitches in the same chain 2 space. So we'll skip 2, this is 1, 2, into the third, going to make 3 double crochet stitches. Skip 2 into the third, make another 3 double crochet stitches. After finishing your round, you need to double check the number of stitches in this side should be equal to the number of stitches in this other side. So you see what I was saying, you see in this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. In this other side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So we finish our round by making a slip stitch into the third chain. In our third chain, so we are going to make a slip stitch. So to begin another round, we are going to make 2 slip stitches. So 1, 2, sorry, 3 slip stitches, and therefore we are going to chain 3, and always remember that this chain 3 counts as our first double crochet stitch. So this will be a repetition of what we'll be doing in this project. So we're going to place 3 more double crochet stitch in the chain 2 space without chaining. Just skip into this space. You skip into this space here, go ahead and place 3 double crochet stitches. So this is what we'll be doing all around until we get the desired height. So just in case if you've not understood, you don't know how to join to make the slip stitches, feel free to rewind the video and you'll see how to come up with that, how to join your work. Otherwise I'll leave you here and then we'll meet when my poncho gets into the desired size. That is when we are going to another step, maybe like so let us switch to a 3.5 millimeter hook, and we are going to change color. In my case, according to my client, she wanted it that way. So you're going to count, leave alone this is the middle one, so you're going to count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to insert your hook there, make a slip knot, place 3 double crochet stitches there. So we are going to chain 3, and this our chain 3 counts as a stitch. So we add 2 more doubles to make 3. Then we jump into the next 1, 2, and 3. So continue doing like this until you have 11 of them. We'll meet there. So I've made my 12 clusters, I don't know how to call them, but you just, the thing is you make sure that you have the same amount, the equal amount remaining. For my case here, I have 11 and 11 in this side and also in this other side. So to finish our round, into our chain 3, the third chain here, you're going to make a slip stitch like that, and therefore to start another round, make a slip stitch on top of our first double crochet stitch into the next, and into this space also make a slip stitch, chain 3. Our chain 3 counts as a double crochet, so we are going to do 2 more double crochet stitches. Then we go to the next space, place another 3 double crochet stitches, yeah, like that. So we are going to do, in my case I've made 3 rows, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's meet at 4 and then I'll tell you how to make this. I'm done with my 4 rounds. So to finish our last round, just as we did, we finish by making a slip stitch. But now here we are going to use a different stitch. It's called single crochet stitch, and we are going to make some decreases. So chain 1, into the same space place a single crochet stitch, into the next single crochet stitch, into the next single crochet stitch, those are 3, into the next 4 and 5. We are going to skip this one, and therefore we are going to skip this, and into the next place a single crochet stitch. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 1, into the next place a single crochet stitch. So this is how we do it. So you make 5 single crochet stitches, you skip 1, then you jump to the next. This is 3, 4 and 5. Skip this into the next place a single crochet stitch like that. Let's finish our round by making a slip stitch into our first single crochet stitch. Then from there you're going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So you're going to skip this, our 8th, and into the next chain place a single crochet stitch. That is 1. So by the end you should be having 7 single crochet stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I count well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lastly 7. So we have 7 single crochet stitches. So you're going to skip this one, and into the next make a single crochet stitch, into the next make a single crochet stitch, turn your work, you skip these 2, and into the next make a single crochet stitch, back loop only. So by the end you should be having 7 single crochet stitches. So for the first 6 we are going to do the back loop thing, but into this our last one we are going to grab both loops. Chain 1. So after chaining 1, our first we are going to grab both loops, make a single crochet stitch, but for the rest you're going to make back loop, single crochet back loop only. And make sure they are 7, so we are in 1 2 3 4 5 6 and lastly 7. Into our next stitch, go ahead and place a single crochet stitch. Into the next, another single crochet stitch. Turn your work. You're going to skip these 2. Into the third, you're going to make single crochet back loop only. So this is what we'll be doing. I know if it's your first time doing this, it will be somehow difficult, but if you rewind the video again and again, you'll get the point. Yeah, so always remember this one, we grab both loops, chain 1, and the rest are going to get back loop only. And this technique is the same we are going to use in the neck, but don't worry about it. I'll show you, I'll share with you again. So just in case, if you can go and check again. So 2 and 2. After finishing this part here, we will join together using a darning needle or a crochet hook. So we are here on the top. So first step, you'll start by making a slip knot and make single crochet stitches all round like this. Make the single crochet stitches all around. We are going to finish our round by making a slip stitch in our first single crochet stitch. Like that. So you will chain 20. 1 2 3 4 5 and 20. So you will skip this, our first stitch, and into the next place a single crochet stitch. So when reaching this other side, you'll be having 19 single crochet stitches. So go ahead making your single crochet stitches until you reach the other end, and then I'll tell you what we are going to do. But this is just a repetition of what we've been doing, as I had told you earlier, just like how we did it this side. But I wanted to do it once again, just maybe if you haven't understood in that other part, maybe here it will be easier for you, or you'll be able to, especially for beginners. For beginners it can be somehow difficult to understand. Here's our 19th stitch. So we are going to skip the first one that we've already worked on, and into the next you're going to place a single crochet stitch like that. Going to place a single crochet stitch, and into the next going to place another single crochet stitch you turn your work. You're going to skip 1, 2, the first 2, and into the third you're going to make a single crochet back loop only. So you're going to make 18 single crochet back loop only, and then into the 19th, the last one, we are going to grab both loops. We're going not to use one loop again, you are going to grab both loops. Let me show you when I reach there. Let's do it together. Our last stitch, so you're going to grab both loops, as you can see on the screen, like that. So we have finished our round with our 19 single crochet stitches. So you're going to chain 1, turn your work, grab both loops in our first stitch, make a single crochet stitch, but the rest, the 18, you're going to use the back loop only. Yeah, like that. So when you are done, you will join the 2 points together. I'll show you a photo and the finished when I'm done. So it is this way. This is how to make a poncho. This is how I make my ponchos. There's somebody who had asked me to show or to make a tutorial on how to come up with an adult poncho. I'm sorry, as for now I cannot make it because I only do my tutorials only when I have an order. So I decided to make this. It's for a young one, but you can also make it for an adult. The only thing you need is the head circumference. So this is the head circumference, so that it can pass through the neck well without any difficulties. So we need the only head circumference and the height of your poncho. That is all. And always remember, if you're deciding to use this stitch, granny square stitch, you'll add 2 more stitches. For example, if you measured, you got maybe the head circumference is like 50 chains, so you're going to add 2 for the increases. So this is what makes your work increase. Yeah, like that, it becomes bigger, bigger, and big. So for that one, friend of mine, please bear with me, but I hope if you follow these steps clearly, you can come up, you will be able to make an adult poncho, because this is the only way, this is the way I normally use to make poncho. I remember I posted the white poncho, but I'm sorry, for now I cannot make a tutorial, but I think this can help. So this is it. I'll show you a photo on how I've finished my work. I'm thinking of making maybe scallops. I'll show you using this color gray. I'll make scallops for my edging. Yeah, that is it. So thank you very much. I think I'll leave you here. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If maybe it's your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also comment, tell me what you'd like to see. Also, if there's something you feel I need to improve on, please feel free to advise me accordingly. I'm waiting for those comments. So asante sana, enjoy crocheting, and see you in my next tutorial. Bye for now. Love you all.